left Noble, back in my dojo, channel like Aura, got the whole Roku, been big dog from the Telltale told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip, blick at my VIP, snack of my. Won't break, won't miss, rich took his check out. We talking start like ball high, pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. Some of daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go from Lumen Field. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
79 Broncos. Come on, set. Go.
They'll throw out of the gun. This one taken in by Hyatt. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And this will not turn out to be a good return. Forced backwards, and they get it out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. He's got room past the 35. Still going. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If your quarterback is going to make a habit, Mike, of operating outside the numbers or the outer third of the field, you better neutralize the EMO. So what EMO stands for is the end man on the line. It could be a defensive end, a linebacker, or any walked-up perimeter player who is responsible for setting the edge. You have to get them accounted for, because if not, you better keep your quarterback in the pocket, or else you're going to suffer a lot of sacks.
They'll look to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, here we go.
Motion man is Hyatt.
Come 19, come 19.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Off the play fake. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will extend to a 10-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. That'll be returnable from the 35. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
At their own 46-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Now, faking the give. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Second down, Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Ravens out front. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson now. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown Baltimore. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Whoa. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Well, after the nice run to start the drive, why not go back to the well and try it again? And that's exactly what they do. Have to imagine at some point now, the defense tries to change their look.
Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this throw batted away and incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempt.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a 1st down. Here's Pacheco. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. Check smash.
They send the tight end in motion. One more time with Pacheco. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Seattle. That touchdown number 19 on the year. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are back in this one. It's 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Jackson. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And this will be incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Brought in by the tight end, Hayden Hurst with the catch. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, here's Jackson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 go! 79 Broncos.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season. He'll drop to throw. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
3rd and long.
Let's go. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Hut, hut.
He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Hut, hut. 18, Pioneer. Hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
A first down throw for Jackson. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Now Jackson. That's to the sideline and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
A tight end in motion now. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Ravens are in front as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. The rain not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Now, Jackson. Quick throw, taken in. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline, and that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one, and they let him off the hook.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll get about 2. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8.
brings up second and
19
8.
tight. 19 tight.
They'll throw out of the gun. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
Got it. Ready?
And the Seahawks
19 line.
first
Ready?
and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. To the air now on first and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on one or two of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
70 line. 40, 70, 65.
They'll look to throw again. Metcalf left side. He's got it. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at
Half
the
the 60.
24-yard
Half
line.
last thing 19. Check go.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Dragon 60. Hut, hut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Come on. Set. Hut.
He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Go.
Throwing now from the gun. He is in. Touchdown, Seahawks. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The offense will stay out there as they will line up and go for 2. They'll run with Pacheco, and he will bring it in for the 2-point conversion, cutting into that lead from 11, now down to 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll give to McCaffrey on the option. Now a loose football. But this is taken in by a teammate.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
Second down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. They'll stick to the ground. Into the secondary at the 45. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll send their tight end left. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's into the hands of his receiver, Hyatt. And he's going to have the Seahawks 1st down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14. Tight end on the move left. Back to the air one more time. He's going to air one out for Metcalf.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter. The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on third down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
I bought all the time he could, but he finally is taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try, and he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Throwing Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. This is first and 10.
18, Rattler, 18, Stephanie. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go.
DC, ready? Yo. Nice one.
They'll drop to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
14 on the pickup. First down, Baltimore.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Jackson now on second down. Quick throw here is complete. Crazy. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
I wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see
knew that when I was coming up, didn't wanna know then. Now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing to prove cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Check your little piece, wanna see some more?
I wanna try to beat the force. I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? See some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. So gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Check your little piece, wanna see some more? Check your little piece, wanna see some more?